Alright, so the rose bushes are just huge and the hydrangeas are gorgeous. This one isn't doing as well as that one. Don't know why, but the mum is doing great. The roses are beautiful. These roses over here are gorgeous. They're miniatures. I thought that one was dying. It was a yellow miniature and it came back. This is a red. This is actually a red in the middle, and on the ends it's a reddish purple. So I have 2 oranges in the middle, back row, 2 yellows, then a red, and then 2 purples. I just picked one butternut squash, and I've got more growing. I picked it because I saw some marks on that one. So since the one that was here was pretty far along, I picked it. That one's probably not going to get too big. The coleus, beautiful color. And this is, as I said, butternut squash. Let's see what's up in here. Nothing. Oh, there's one. So it's putting out a lot of fruit. It's got some kind of mold on it right now. This is really nice scent to it. Yeah. I want to get an edible rose. These are zinnias that are getting ready to bloom. This is my cherry tree that didn't do that much this year. In here I have holes where squirrels probably pulled up the pumpkin seeds, but it looks like there's a pumpkin seed that made it. Here's another pumpkin seed coming up. So I put down a lot of seeds. We'll see how many pumpkins come up. And then at this mark, it's Brussels sprouts coming up here and over there. So pretty much there's a row on one side and a row on the other, and then in the middle is nothing. And after the Brussels sprouts, I have some carrots. I don't see those coming up yet. And then on the end is some pak choy, and that's coming up like crazy. Only thing is, when I planted it in the spring, it went right to seed. It never got any white big celery things on it, just the pods for the seeds. So that's crazy. This I need to do something with. It's a white Concord grape. Somehow I have to build a trellis around the tree to train that to go up or across or whatever I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet what. This is watermelon, which was disappointing. I had one beautiful one and I picked it too soon. I was able to eat some of it, but not that much. The blueberries were good for the first year. I have 4 plants here and then 4 over there by the sidewalk. This is a mulberry that's probably 7 feet high. I really have some nice butterflies this year. This is a some echinacea coming up. Over here I have, this is a avocado that was in the mulch that I threw down, or the decomposed food from the house, and it just started growing, so that's going to stay there. This right here is I planted some peas to hopefully come up. The fennel is finished and the tomatoes are pretty shot. There's some spearmint over here, and I really need to weed. This lantern is so cute at night. These blueberries were great. Now they'll turn red for the fall, which is just beautiful for landscaping. So I might put some more blueberries right down the rest of the way here, where that black pipe is going. Tomatoes, I bought one tomato plant and these are doing great. There is one more blueberry here. Still looks like it has a couple blueberries on it. This is cayenne pepper, banana. On these metal pots, at first I didn't have a hole in it, so they didn't drain, so everything rotted out. Then I put a hole in the bottom. I wish I would have seen how Gary put a hole in the side about 1 inch up, because this peat moss really dries out quick. So holes in the side up a little ways versus holes in the bottom works out much better. Otherwise your peat moss dries out. I moved the rhubarb to over here and it looks like it's taking. This is another banana tree. This banana tree actually hopefully will get some bananas. I've got lots of figs and I've got more to pick. I just cooked up a bunch of figs yesterday and froze them. So there's lots more today to pick. Then that's my scrap pile down there. These pepper plants never really did any good. These tomatillos, not great here at all, or here. So this, I actually have a grapevine coming up, and that's probably from the grapes seed from last year that I threw in here. I've got some more cayenne peppers in here, some rosemary. This is some more, wow, tomatillos mixed in with the string beans, and the string bean vines are huge. There's also a pineapple in here, and this is thyme. I had a pomegranate and a kiwi vine, and that didn't make the frost, so that died. This was basil, and that's gone. This basil is still alive. There's also a lot of dill down in here, so I want to try kiwi again. Potatoes were over here. They turned to mush. They're a nice little fertilizer now. The raspberries, I don't know, they're just not doing good at all. They all died. So I haven't really found a good spot for raspberries. Okay, so in here I put some Fisher beans, and also what's in here, as you can see, it came to the top. Something must have dug it out. Are asparagus. So I'm going to have to put some more peat moss in here and cover that up. I did get a couple of spears of asparagus, but this was my first year. I used the crowns, and usually I think the second year on the crowns. So next year hopefully more asparagus will come up, but this box mainly was for asparagus or something to vine across here. So that's this part of the property. So back here is where I planted carrots, and those are coming up for the winter. So hopefully in a couple more months I can pull some more carrots. These are just plants. Wisteria, that's probably 100 years old. Rose of Sharon, that's like a weed. I can't get rid of it. I'm surrendering to this one since it's got so many purple flowers. And we're in raven season, so what the heck, why not? This, since it's yellow, although it's orange for orioles, is doing good. This is a butterfly bush, and a lot of butterflies have come by. This got darker just because I fed it my coffee grounds and coffee, leftover coffee liquid. So that needed something and still does. This actually one died, which is right there, and one is taking root, and this is an artichoke. I really hope I get a great big artichoke bush here. These are peas planted in here, and they're from peas I dried from the beginning of the spring, so hopefully they come up. This is another banana tree. This is a ginger plant. These are more zinnias. Some lavender. Of course, the grapevine. This is 2 avocado trees. This part, they both died after the winter, but they both came back from the roots, and as did this, which is a lemon tree. So that's exciting because they all died through the winter, but they all came back. So, of course, I can't move this great big pot. So hopefully, one year, maybe I'll get some avocados and some lemons. More tomatillos, more basil, more spearmint, lots of grapevine, but I only had enough Concord grapes to make 1 quart of grape jelly. It looks like I've got a tomato plant here, so I don't know where that came from. This is a weed. Okay, so then we have in this bed tomatillos. They just take forever to grow, or there's so many on here they're just not growing. I'm not sure. This is my first year growing tomatillos, and I really wanted to make some verde sauce, but it's got lots of flowers, but it takes forever for them to grow, and they're not getting very big. I have one eggplant back in this corner, and then in here I have collards and some lettuce, which I don't see. There might be some lettuce coming up, and collards, looks like something's chewing on it. And then this is some rogue tomato plants, but also some red beets are in here. So that's it.